You know what I thought was just unfortunate, Chris, is your take on you can root for both the Mets and the Yankees at the same time. Now that's unfortunate, sir.
Here's the truth, folks.
Did you really mean that? When you were on Rogan's podcast, you said that, and I saw that, and I'm like, get out of here.
I did. Well, first of all, when you're on Joe Rogan's podcast, you're on DMT or mushrooms or some type of psycho. You don't even know that you're on it. You just walk in and,
Noted.
He's got freaking ayahuasca going through the vents. So you say wild stuff there. But here's how I feel. Okay, first of all, born and raised in New York, all right? In Queens.
Yes, indeed.
My parents were divorced. You could tell by my overall, demeanor. I come from a broken home. And so my dad got thrown out of the house all the way onto Staten Island. My mom hurled him in the divorce. That's how much he lost. Wow. He got thrown onto the island. So we hurled him onto Staten Island, and I stayed in Queens. But my dad's such a great dad. Born and raised in the Bronx, so he was a diehard Yankee fan.
Makes sense.
Of course.
Yes.
Son has to be a Yankee fan, but then my mother's here in Queens being like, but we're from Queens,
yes.
The Mets. So I always had this little civil war going on inside of me. But then I said, you know what, I'm going to be, Yankees. In the 90s, I was a kid, impressionable, winning, Yankees. Then as I get a little older, all my friends are Mets fans growing up in Queens. I'm the only odd guy out. And then what happens is then it gets personal. Okay, here's the thing. You can yell at me out there. Maybe you're honking your horn. You're saying this kid's got an inside-out shirt. He roots for both the Mets and the Yankees. I hate this kid. And here's the difference is with comedy, got to a point where I actually got to meet and become friendly with the family that owns the Mets. They're comedy fans, so they were always in the comedy clubs in New York.
Now, is this the Wilpons?
The Cohen family. Steve Cohen owns the Mets.
The current owner of
the current owner of the Mets. So I started going to games, and they started, I did a comedy show for his birthday party. I bombed in front of the entire Cohen family. But somebody hit me with a scallop. It's a whole thing. But I bought. When I tell you I bombed in a way like you can't imagine in front of Steve Cohen and his family at his family birthday party, but it was one of those bombs that it was so bad that we all just started laughing about what a mistake it was to have a comedian. And then I guess it just ingratiated me with them, and now we're like friends. And so
that's how bad you bombed that it worked.
Sometimes it did a reverse. It got so bad that it actually turned out good. And so he actually told me, he said, I will give you money right now to stop. He's like, what did my wife book you for? I told him the number. He goes, I'll double it right now if you stop right now. And I said, done.
That's how he signed Juan Soto, too.
Yeah. Oh, well, so this is the thing, though, too. And here's the thing. Here's what I was getting to. The Yankees, right? I'm a New York guy. I'm always about New York first.
Yes.
Okay? I'm New York first. I don't subscribe. I don't like, the Cowboys or the Red Sox. Fine. But I'm New York first always. And
right.
I'm really about wherever you're from, that you should be a fan of that team. Like my father's not going to trust you if you're from Boston, but you're like, I like the Yankees. He's going to be like, you're a traitor.
Yes.
I want you nowhere near me.
Correct.
So for me, though, it got personal because the Mets took me in, ingratiated me, all that. And then I start going to Mets games, and the people at the Yankees start telling me I can't do both.
That's correct.
No, but here's the thing.
No, Chris, that is correct. Let me just interject here because your story, first of all, it tugged at my heartstrings to start.
I'm here to tug you, Rich.
Thank you. About your broken home. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And that the person I see sitting here in an inside-out looking shirt, bought from the Zara on the Staten Island
with
Mall,
cargo pants.
That you have emotional scars.
I do.
Okay, and I understand that, which makes sense that you would have some sort of a delusional sense that you can choose between neither the Mets and the Yankees when it's all said and done. That you root for New York, like you're handing out pamphlets outside of Empire State Building, and all that sort of stuff. Hey, go ride the ferry.
Right.
Go see the Statue of Liberty. You're Mr. New York.
Right.
You have to choose between one or two. I'm sorry,
Chris. But the thing is,
and I understand that you're friends with Steve Cohen. By the way, that would make me a Mets fan on the spot.
Right.
He's a very rich man. He's very influential.
That's what I'm saying. Right away, if you were friends with them, and then the Yankees start kind of treating me like a second-class citizen, then it becomes personal. And here's the other thing that happened. You ready for this?
Sure.
I go on the field, right, with the Mets, owner, family. They bring me on the Yankees, Mets, right? Me in Yankee Stadium. I'm a guest of the Mets. Beautiful thing on the field. Love it. I'm with my stepson, big baseball fan. We're having a good time.
Yes.
My stepson goes and tries to, put his hands on the dirt. Right? Hand in the dirt. Nice.
Uh-oh.
Right? the Yankees security sprints over and starts screaming at my stepson, like in his face, to the point where I was like, you're this close to getting freaking 1-2. You can't talk to him like that.
How old is he?
13.
Okay.
And, I said, you can't, like, he was screaming at him. And then the Cohen family, who I was with, were like, hey, it's okay. Like, we're the owner's family in the Mets. And then the security guard starts yelling at them. And I said, what the hell? So the Cohen family then, because, my stepson was upset, they gave him a jar of dirt from Citi Field. And they said, this is for you. So I said, so now it's personal.
At this.
So now it's personal. And then I got to be honest with you.
This.
And this is just, I don't have any proof of this, but do you know in the rumors when Juan Soto signed with the Mets over the Yankees, and there was a rumor over there that said there was a security guard that disrespected. Yeah. I guarantee you, if it was this guy, the way that this guy got in our face, I was like, bro, you are close right now. I mean, you're so. I might backhand you. Like,
well, I think
the red jacket would have been over, right, Chris?
That's it.
Yeah, red jacket.
I think you learned the hard way.
Right.
The only 13-year-old who's allowed to touch the Yankee Stadium mound dirt is Danny Almonte when he was really 16.
Wow. Yes,
you know what I mean? Like that's the only 13-year-old.
Or Jeffrey Moore when he's reaching over and stealing a home run.
Damn
That's
straight.
right. Yeah.
Damn straight. Don't forget. You forget yourself.
Yes.
Although due respect to your stepson.
Right.
But you could see the Met fan in the corner.
I actually
there.
can't see him because he's in the worst place when you could possibly be in the studio.
I know, but there's TJ Jefferson,
there
our
it is.
resident Met fan.
See TJ, right?
He accuses me of being a spurned lover.
Spurned lover.
Because
Chris,
I'm a
I've never
diehard.
seen a man so mad about a comment. Like,
well, the comment,
spurned.
the comment I had that Juan Soto said that infuriated me.
Okay.
Is that he signs with the Mets.
Right.
Okay, and I understand he might have been disrespected by this. Clearly angry individual.
I don't know what this guy's problem was.
Well,
yeah.
exactly. That he said that it's a Mets town. New York is a Mets town.
Okay.
And now,
I mean,
come on now.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, Chris.
It's not. It's not a Mets town. But I still do love the Mets. But I'm going to be completely honest with you here, folks. It is the opposite of a Mets town. It is 100% a Yankees town.
Correct.
But that's okay. But so that's wild to say. But I still, if I was him and this security guard disrespected. If the way they talk to my stepson, they talk to his family, I'm not signing with this team.
Yep.
So I respect it. But yes, Juan Soto, it is not a Mets town.
Exactly.
But Chris, you can understand why he said it, right?
Then he shows up like this.
Yeah.
Like, look at me. I'm the biggest Met ever,
right.
And I'm in a Mets town.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't, and it's wild because Juan Soto is absolutely ripped, but he just looks like he has the body of my dad in this picture.
We have no idea what happened. I think Bleacher Report, do we have the other one too, Mike Hoskins?
Yeah.
Where he's looking for it, because we noticed the original photograph.
Yeah.
Somebody made the belly look bigger.
Yeah, right, that's Mets fans. Yeah. Or Yankees fans, maybe. Yankees fans, trying to.
Because I'll show you you're a Mets town, you fatty.
Exactly,
that's
fatty.
The sort of. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.